Right, here I am in bunches. I love my bunches. They're fucking cool. I want to get some claw grips, whatever they're called, with a big claw on it to make it stand out a little bit. So I've got full on out there fucking bunches. They're cool as shit, aren't they? I love them. I fucking love them. And yeah, I've got eye makeup on as well. Look. I did my eyes. They look cool, don't they? Just a little bit. Just a little bit of the brush and the pencil. I do like adding my my miciness. Like my nail files, they're pretty much, I call them my sanding sticks. I sand the cunts off when they're fucked, mate. When I've been playing the guitar, I fucking sand them for about a minute, and then they just. And the good thing is, if you put them on with super glue, rather than the shit they put in the fucking box, right? Super glue is meant to go on skin anyway. It was designed to go on fucking cut skin, right? Fine on your nails, no fucking problem at all. But what it also does is it soaks into the cuticle, so you can sand that fucking thing off as well with the edge of the sanding stick, right? And then you end up with that. Ooh, I'm going the wrong way. Look how neat that is. Look at that line, eh? Look at that shit. Fucking perfect. Fucking perfect. So yeah, what do I want to talk about? What do I want to talk about? There's quite a few thinkoids. Where shall I start? Saturday is my birthday on Saturday. And what is it? It's at least a month since I've been out, at least. And I remember just taking that pressure off myself and saying, just don't fucking go out, even if you feel like you could. Even if you think you could, or whatever, you know, don't push it. Don't push it. And I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did that. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. The only thing is, the other half of the suit that I wanted is now not available. So what the fucking hell is the point of that? They've got a coordinated fucking trousers and top thing, and a lot of people just buy one of them. Why? Fuck off. Why? Because then there were trousers there, but if they just said sold out, I'd have been like, oh, that's a fucking shame. But I got the trousers and they were like, they might come back in, we don't know. And then I went and I looked on my saved items and you have no saved items. So it's like, that item has been deleted, basically. So I'm pretty fucking annoyed with them. But the trousers are cool. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm already thinking about if I'm going to wear a bit more makeup. Because at the moment, I still think I'm just got this side of being drag. I don't want to look drag. I want to look like Mikey. I don't want to look like a man or a woman, really. But, well, no, I do. I still want to look like a bloke. I want you to know that it's just I'm a bloke. But I like playing with it. I think lipstick would, I don't know. I'm getting ready to be fucking horrible to any gay bastards. Not that I'm prejudiced against gays, but I will just think. I was thinking today, right? I did start obsessing about women's eyes. Literally every woman that walked past me said, oh, these, and I was looking at the fucking eyelashes, mate. Literally scrutinising their face and looking at the fucking length of their fucking lashes and what they've done their eyes with. But I was thinking, it's like for a lot of people, my support worker mentioned the other day about, do you think some people might think you're gay? I was always, yeah, a lot of people do think I'm gay. They say I'm fucking gay and it gets on my fucking tits. But, you know, I did say when I wore the skirt, I could kind of forgive the bloke for maybe thinking I was gay, because usually it's quite often gay men that do. But so fucking what? And I was sitting there thinking, yeah, like, according to you lot, here I am, just Mikey, and he's just put his fucking braids up, right? But now I get a pencil and draw a line on me, suddenly I fuck blokes. That's how ludicrous you are. That's how silly you are. But I don't know, I think I'm kind of on the verge of it with the eyes. I'm just a little bit on the verge of it. I want white eyeshadow though. Can you get white eyeshadow? Which, like, would be actually hilarious because that defeats the object of the word shadow. But I'm sure I've seen white. But I reckon that would look cool. I'm thinking of it because I think my whatever has smudged and it looks like I'm wearing eyeshadow anyway, a little bit of it. But I don't know about all the colour on the face and all that. It's like it would just look a little bit too womanly. Yeah, it's about pushing the limits of my womanhood without looking like a total drag queen, because that's not what I am. It's not. I'm just a Mikey. There isn't another version. They broke the mold when they made you, didn't they? No, there wasn't a fucking mold. It just happened. I was just there. I was just here. It just happened. Okay, that's where were you born? I don't know. All right, I just suddenly became aware of being alive when I was about 6, and then all the shit started when I was about 6. Before that, I'm not really sure about anything much. There's a few memories here or there, but pretty much, if I go back to my most vivid memories, it's like, I was 6 then, I was 6 then, I was 6 then. Yeah, pretty much when I was 6. I don't know what happened before that. It just happened. But yeah, I'm so much more comfortable with it than I fucking thought I would be. If you'd have told me a year ago that this is what I'd be doing, I'd be like, fuck off, will I? Fuck right off. Do you know what I mean? I just wouldn't have entertained it. Wouldn't have fucking tamed it. But I don't know. I just like it. I like it. But I've always want to make sure I don't cross too. I mean, I'm sure for some people I do already look a bit draggy with the nails. But to me, that just looks like my hand with some cool fucking metallic shit on there. Like, why does it have to look like a woman's hand just because it's got coloured nails? You know what I mean? The more of us dudes that start doing this and making it look good, then it'll just look normal, and it won't be like, oh, I wonder, now let me make some assumptions about how you sex. Based on some plastic that you've stuck to your fingernails and some lines that you've drawn on your eyes. You must fuck blokes, surely. Those are the sure signs of a bloke fucking bloke. Are you a bloke fucking bloke fucker? Then get that pencil off your eyes. You know what I'm saying? It's a very strange world, isn't it, that we live in when you step back a bit and look at how people... It's basically, you know, though these are the reasons why people would think I was gay. Literally. Anyway, yeah. I'm feeling pretty, dare I say, normal. I'm a lot more comfortable in my skin. I've spent a lot more time out and about. I saw my favourite human today, which was cool. And what was also cool was I must have been there for half an hour, 40 minutes, something like that. And we decided to go out. There's a little coffee shop down the road. So we went down there. And it was as we were walking down the stairs that I first started really talking about me. And I really like that because I know I talk about me a lot. And I know it's one of those that, you know, people can really hurt me with it because it's fucking true a lot of the time. And it's, yeah, because of this fucking chaos, it's hard not to talk about me because it's just rattling away like a V8 engine a lot of the time. But it was nice that I just spent some time listening to her and her stuff and chatting through it with her and asking questions about it and discussing it with her. And just didn't, you know, occasionally saying, oh, that's like when I did such and such, I felt like this, but I wouldn't then take the conversation because it's a difficult one, isn't it? When we identify and say, oh yeah, I've been through that, to not then just grab the convo and start talking about yourself, which is what I often do. But I wasn't doing that. And I remember thinking, fucking hell, I've not talked about myself until right now. And I liked that. Because I mentioned in that other video about reaching in, when I was writing long emails to people, and there was, you know, I had 2 of them on the go. And it was about just, you know, trying to communicate that I knew what they were going through, trying to make them feel heard and, you know, all that sort of shit. And I was like, yeah, this is the sort of kindness that I used to have, that I always used to have. And it wasn't accessible. It was, I did, one of my New Year's resolutions actually, quite a while ago, was to, I don't know quite how to word it, but it was basically about putting a value on it. And I say this to a lot of people when they're saying, oh, such and such always wants this and always wants that, and I do this for them and I do that for them, and I go, okay. But it's like, so it's not your fault, but when someone starts asking something and you do it, the first time you do it just straight away, you kind of set up a bit of a contract with them, and that's what they're then used to, and you've assisted with that. It's not your fault. People still shouldn't be selfish and still shouldn't take advantage of people, and people still should show appreciation. That is all their shit, and you're right to be upset about that. But your part in it is to keep doing it. So it's put a value on it. Be stingy with it. Was basically, if I was to word it, It's about putting a value on your time and your effort and your emotional investment. Because I'd get like that a lot of the time with other people being upset. I'd be upset with them and for them, and you're spending ages sort of all wrapped up in their shit. And I think, well, actually, stand half a step back and look at that. Aren't they a fucking lucky friend? Look at what they're fucking getting out of you. Put a fucking value on it. And if you don't start seeing them fucking appreciate you, then you think, well, you're not valuing me. And you could just go where you're valued. And that's what it's about. It's not about like pushing people away and ignoring them. But I also do know around that time, there was a couple of times people, just a few months after the meltdown, after the meltdown, it was during that year that a lot more started to happen and a lot more changes took place. But there was a couple of times when people were, I'd read this message and I don't know what to do. And I just went, mate, I haven't got it to give right now. I fucking haven't got it to give. I'm sorry. I can't do that because I was just so fucking wrapped up in my own shit. And I think I kind of set a contract with myself in a way. Because I know I've been noticing it a lot recently and thinking, well, where is this fucking, you don't like being thought of as this softy fucking emotional type geezer. It's like, well, where is he anyway? Where is all this softy emotional shit? What are you doing? Where is your kindness gone? So I think I'm going to forgive myself because I haven't done anything wrong. No, but it's nice to actually start thinking about other people and just showing little bits of kindness. And my brain's operating. My brain is operating better. Hello, Gizmo. Just could not resist coming to be on telly, could you? Purring his head off. He's been in the cold outsideness. And he's probably ready to curl up and expect hours of this, which he probably will get, to be fair to him. I've established a contract with him, you see, because I always do stroke him when he wants it. See, he loves being on the telly. Look, isn't he beautiful with his little love heart nose? Very gorgeous little cat. So anyway, I think I'm going to get very felinically interrupted by an over-friendly cat at the moment. So I may not be available to continue with the rest of this episode. So I'll wrap it up here and good night.